When Maddie Freeman was in middle school, she saw social media as a cool way to connect with friends and get new ideas.
I also really liked Pinterest at the time in middle school. I liked to look at, fun hairstyles to do, fun things to bake and cook and stuff like that.
But over time, her relationship with social media became pretty unhealthy. Because she spent so much time glued to her phone, she didn't actually have time to do any of those fun things or see those friends in person.
I was spending upwards some days of 10 hours a day on my phone, with at least 90% of that time being spent on social media. And it became really obsessive and harmful for me because I was being exposed to definitely harmful content.
Then she saw a documentary called The Social Dilemma.
We get rewarded by hearts, likes, thumbs up, and we conflate that with value and we conflate it with truth.
A whole generation is more anxious, more depressed.
The film shows how social media companies use psychology to make people dependent.
I always felt like fundamentally it was a force for good. I don't know if I feel that way anymore.
So Maddie and about 30 other students decided to take control and go on a social media detox together. They wouldn't use any social media platforms for a month. Ordinarily, Maddie could click on something and it would be an instant escape, like disappearing on another planet. But rewiring her brain to turn towards something else was really hard. Others who participated said the same thing.
They were like, oh my gosh, my finger keeps clicking where Instagram used to be. And it's so weird. It's like a memorized habit. And I felt very seen and heard that they were experiencing that as well. And it made me feel not as alone. So yeah, it's definitely, there's power in numbers in the movement for sure.
We all know how difficult it is to control our social media and access to the internet, but few of us have taken the steps. We need to actually gain that control.
That's Wendy Wood, Provost Professor Emerita at the University of Southern California. She's been studying habits and why they're difficult to change for 30 years.
We know how strong our emotions are because we feel them, and we have strong beliefs and strong convictions. But habits are in there. We just don't have access to how strong they are. So it makes it very hard for us to control them and change them.
Wood says it's not a matter of motivation. Once habits form, they stick. But we can change our environments or put away our phones. Her son actually tried this.
And he said to me one day, Mom, oh my gosh, I did leave my phone outside my bedroom. And now I'm sleeping an hour more a night. And that was a big deal. First, for him to admit that to his mother, that I said something that actually worked, but also that it really does have an impact.
When Maddie Freeman went on her social media detox, she and one of her best friends did yoga. They meditated. She made a long list of everything she had been meaning to do.
Like clean that one drawer or, learn about how to plant basil plants or something. And just kind of, I wanted to have a list so that every time I was bored or feeling anxious, I could just turn to it immediately.
And her mental health improved significantly. Now she runs a nonprofit called No Social Media November, dedicated to the cause. She says it's an ongoing work in progress. The algorithms can easily pull her back in. But social media detoxes are a dependable option she can turn to, just as easy to tap into as these apps. Maddie now owns a dumb phone with no social media or internet access. And now and again, she'll put away her phone for a day or two and see what happens.
It just feels so refreshing to just not have to feel reachable and to just really invest all my time and energy into things I want to.
For anyone looking to spend less time on their phone, here's a fun fact. Studies have shown that those of us who don't charge our phones in our bedrooms are happier than those who do.
You need to put the damn phone down and listen up.
For Philosophy Talk, I'm Holly J. McDede.